Hello everyone and welcome to part one of my 2022 Giro d'Italia team rankings. We'll kick things off with Agile Desert Citron, um, team built around breakaways and maybe a small GC tilt on from Felix Gall, which never truly materialized. And if we're honest, they were aggressive, but apart from Andrea Vendrame on stage 19, they weren't really close to getting any stage wins. Um, Out of 10, I'd probably have to give them a 4. They were aggressive and they were good to watch, but nowhere near any results. On to Alpecin Phoenix now, and for me, they were the team of the Giro d'Italia. They were aggressive, they were fun, they were showy, and they were everything that sort of typifies what you want from a Grand Tour team. But they had substance as well. They took 3 stages. Mathieu van der Poel taking stage one and a few days in the pink jersey. He would also go on to do some super aggressive things in the mountains, in the hills, nearly winning both TTs, stage into Hesse, stage into Napoli, and even the mountain stage as well. So it Mathieu van der Poel was incredible, and you saw his wheeling and his showmanship. But it wasn't just him. Stefano Aldani paid off from the fantastic work from Mathieu van der Poel to win in the second week, and in the final week, stage 19, Dries de Bont grabbed a breakaway stage win as well. Alpecin Phoenix, easily a 10 out of 10 for me. Astana came into the race looking for a good overall GC result from Superman Miguel Angel Lopez and probably a stage win for Vincenzo Nibali in the final Giro of his career. Sadly, on the station Mount Etna, Lopez had to leave the race with a hip injury, I think, and it was up to Nibali, who struggled on Mount Etna. But he rallied. The team did a fantastic job for Vincenzo, and he got fourth place in the race. Yeah, you'll probably say he never looked like winning a stage, but fourth place in his final Giro is a hell of a result for Vincenzo. I'm going to give Astana a 6 out of 10. Bahrain victorious came into the Giro with GC ambitions for a podium or better for Mikel Landa and a of backup GC guy of Pello Bilbao, and both of them were inside the top 10 of the GC, which is what they would want. In fact, they were both inside the top 5, which is perfect for them. Mikel Landa himself never looked like winning the race overall. He was always aggressive, but he never looked like he was ever going to put time into the likes of Hindley or Carapaz, and even never looked like putting too much time into Joao Almeida when he was still in the race. But first podium since 2015, a fantastic result for him. Wout Poels was, as ever, a brilliant domestique, and we had a new rider winning in Santiago, Buitrago, who grabbed the stage win on stage 17, I think it was, the one that Van der Poel nearly won. Brilliant. I think it was where Bahrain would have wanted, so a very solid 8 out of 10 for Bahrain victorious. Bardiani CF are normally a team that come to the Giro. This is their big race, their showpiece, and they would love to go and get a stage win, but mainly they like to get their name out there. Their two main riders that they were looking for results would have been the talented climber Filippo Zanna and the sprinter Sasha Modelo. Both of them never truly looked like competing in their respective places for stage wins. Zanna's closest result was 15th in the Torino stage, which, given the aggression of the stage, it was fantastic. And Sasha Madola got 8th into Reggio Emilia. Their best result came from Davide Gaboro, who finished 2nd in the Napoli stage and 4th in the Treviso stage that was won by Dries de Bont. They didn't get themselves into too many breakaways. They were a bit more picky this year. But the ones they did, they very nearly won. So a 4.5 out of 10 for Bardiani. So that's the end of part 1 of my 2022 Giro d'Italia team rankings. Coming up in part 2 will be Bora Hansgrohe, Cofidis, Drone Hopper, Iolo Cometa, and EF Education Easy Post. So I will see you then.